Hi Virgo, this is gonna be your art channeled message in tarot reading. I channel messages through art and several other things. What I started drawing for you was what looked like something from the game Sims. You know that green diamond thing that goes on top of their heads? Sims is obviously short for simulation. I keep getting simulation. Something is a simulation. Or you're in a simulation, a false reality. Then as I kept drawing, it was a stop sign. Like, stop what you're doing, wake up. Something is definitely fake. The reality you're in was created for you almost. You had no say. Just like we can create little worlds and things like that in video games. It's like your world was created for you. That could be both good and bad. Kind of like how we create our Sims or create our world in video games. That's definitely, once again, it's definitely what's being done to you. You're the puppet. And for some of you, you're not the sim or the puppet, but the people around you are. They were placed there on purpose. They were put into your life to test you, to throw you off. And I'm also getting amongst the fake, you are real. Like the realist one of wherever you are. I'm gonna get an oracle card. That's crazy. It's like, definitely a simulation. Something is not, ooh, don't flip over. Something is not real. Perhaps these people are making you question your reality. Let's see. Hard of the reading, stuff like that. Wonders. Something is, you're wondering about something. Something seems fake or too good to be true. There's a lot going on in this card. I would always view that as a rose quartz, but here I'm viewing that as the, it looks like the Sims diamond, except it's not green, it's pink. Green, to me, symbolizes abundance. You can have your sim live any life, live in any house. You can create a rich character. You can become rich just like that. You can get money easily in video games. But then here, it's pink, which I see as self-love, obviously. Rose quartz. It's like you have a rose quartz above your head. You have a rose quartz above your head, but the rest in the simulation have green or greed. They prioritize perhaps the wrong things. There's a fine line. That's what I'm getting with the smoke. There's a fine line between the two. That's the difference between you and them. So perhaps you're encountering a lot of greedy people. I'm also getting using. You feel used. And didn't I say they make you question your reality? Or what you think to be true. It's almost like they created the world for you and you want nothing to do with it. Shoot, this could even be society as a whole. You want nothing to do with it. You want nothing to do with the greedy ways. You just want love. You want to love yourself. You don't want to be told what to do or to be told what you need. Kind of like the beauty industry tries to tell you that there's something wrong with you that you need to fix, so you buy their products. It's kind of the same thing. So don't fall into the trap. Okay. start pulling cards. I already shuffled this like 3 times, but I'm gonna do it again. Get in there. Three of Cups. Your world, your reality. That's what this is. And Sims interact with each other. Right now, I'm seeing, you know how you can make them speak? With them, they have like little settings and emoticons. Page of Cups. King of Wands. Okay. Ooh, and also what I'm getting is, you know how Sims, they don't actually talk, they just sort of speak gibberish? I feel like you view these people, or society as a whole, as gibberish. Not making sense. Trying to figure it out. You're wondering what they're saying. You can't relate. Or perhaps you do know what they're saying, but you don't want any parts in it. Because look at the King of Wands. Just observing from the outside. Outside looking in. Kind of like how we're that ones outside looking in at our world, our Sims, what we created in the game. You're not a part of the game. So it's like you already have awakened to the false reality. Someone's just very woke, and that's why these people are placed in your life, where you have weird experiences with people, perhaps even strangers. See, there's just this wondrous energy. What the hell is going on? This doesn't even feel like my reality. I feel like you definitely reject the status quo, and you attract ones that want you to succumb to it, to accept everything as it is, but you don't do that. You question everything. Or you are right now. I also just got indoctrination. You refuse to be indoctrinated. I think I'm saying that wrong, but yeah. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. You'd rather create your own world, your own ideals, your own rules. So you're also, there's a need to protect yourself from what you're attracting right now. It's almost like you feel like the higher your vibration, the more you attract, like, I don't want to say evil people, but you seem to have weird interactions. Kind of like the interactions are weird in Sims. They literally speak weird. It's almost like every time someone opens their mouth, you're like, what? I'm also seeing someone observing people's behaviors and writing it down. I know therapists do that. Like, they sort of keep track records and observe. It's almost like it's like a scientist. It's like a lab rats. That's how it feels. And that's kind of how Sims goes too. They're kind of like your lab rat. You can make them do anything you want. Like, you view these people as lab rats. Like, wow, society has a strong grip on them. They need to wake up. They need to start questioning and wondering. And that shadow literally freaks me out. The world doesn't want you to elevate. The world doesn't want you to love yourself. I think that's the point here. I was getting that green diamond, but this is a pink diamond. I feel like you carry or embody self-love everywhere you go. Or a love for your own reality. Page of Cups is a dreamer. This is very dreamy energy, kind of very, very childish if you think about it. I'm getting false hope. These people have false hope. I compared it to the beauty industry. They always give you something to make you insecure about, and then they try to help you with it. It's like, oh, I'm saved. We're saved. We're gonna be okay. And then you're like, no, it's not that simple. To me, the High Priestess also has trouble with trusting people. I feel like every time you encounter certain individuals, you just know you can't trust them. Or you just know you guys wouldn't get along, maybe? Your abundance definitely comes in the form of wisdom. That's what you carry with you everywhere. That's what's on your head with the Sims. You're the puppet. Maybe you're the puppet. You're the one put in other people's lives to make them question, to make them wake up. I feel like a lot of you are maybe mirrors. There's so many ways so many terminologies. You could be mirrors. You could trigger others to see themselves for who they really are. I feel like you also share a lot of wisdom on a daily basis, or just with anyone really, and they're like, wow, I never really thought of that. Never thought of that, because they're very idealistic. Head in the clouds, they're not really thinking of the more important things. But you are. And it looks like he's waiting for something. Almost like he's predicting it. He knows what's about to come. That's why he's waiting there. We also started out with 3, and that's number 3. I'm seeing sim again. Sim is 3 letters. Sim, simulation. He knows he's in a simulation. He knows this isn't real. False world. He's carrying the world. He's forming. He's shaping his own reality. This is very interesting. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but okay, I'm seeing either a lot of you are just encountering distractions in the form of people. Weird puppet energy, could assume, or you're going to find out that someone in your circle, or most of your circle, is fake. Leading you astray, or at least trying to. And then for others of you, you're the puppet. You're the one placed here as a catalyst. So you have a job to do. What is this job? Like, what is the future here? It's like you know something's going on that others do not. It's like some of you like even predict things. You sense something is coming on a collective level, on a worldly level. The society wants to control us, and it's getting worse. Peace. For some reason, the first thing I got was peace was never an option. I hate that saying. It's like, peace was never an option. It's sort of like someone answering to something. It's like, why can't we all just love each other? It's like, peace was never an option. Perhaps peace was never an option on a collective level, but you're the one bringing peace. You're the one coming in once again. That's what I was getting. You're this Queen of Wands energy, which is the overall energy. And 3 and 2 is 5, and you know what I always say with 5? You're changing people. You're changing the whole world. It's almost like you affect everybody on such a wide scale. It's very crazy. That's what it seems like. Okay, Virgo. That's the end of this channeled message. Even though it was all over the place, I hope you got something from this. Perhaps you're gonna find out that something within your reality is fake. Or maybe you're gonna hear something that will be very eye-opening. It's like a very harsh reality for you. Could be realizing someone's not really your friend. Wanting things to be sweet and perfect and the world, we just magically have world peace. Sometimes peace was never an option. I feel like you definitely sense something is coming. I think it all has to do with control. Kind of like, now I'm picturing puppets. Like, we're all puppets. We were all sort of just under control even if we don't realize it. I think that's what you want people to know. And for some reason, I think a lot of you talk about that. Okay, Virgo. That's the end of your reading. I think I already said this, but please like, subscribe, support the channel, and continue to reject the status quo. Because even though peace was never an option on this earth, clearly there's a lot of chaos. You can do so in yours. You can still make an impact, no matter how small. I think that's the point here. You can have the pink diamond under your head instead of green, instead of greed, instead of misery. Always looking after the next thing. Okay, guys. Bye.